For over a decade, the condition of the York Street train station has been a thorn in the side of Fredericton politicians. Even though the building is falling down, it can't be torn down, and owner J.D. Irving is not willing to spend the money to fix it up. Tammy Murray has the story.
Only meters away from the decaying York Street train station, the Southside Redemption Center is being torn down. This has people talking about the fate of the station once again. City officials have appealed to J.D. Irving to fix up the station before it falls down. City planner Alex Forbes says it's a complicated situation.
It's right in the middle of our downtown, and we do have local bylaws. If this was a local property and it wasn't under the designation, we would not have allowed it to go anywhere near this state. We would have placed orders on it, taken the property owner to court.
Residents are fed up with the condition of the property.
I think the politicians are hearing from a lot of residents that they're frustrated that this type of building would be allowed to continue in its current state. So I think the mayor is just saying something needs to happen here, and it needs to happen fast.
Residents like Greg Kennedy says the building is worth saving.
I think it's in poor state, and I really think it should be fixed up because it's a really nice building. It's old, very amazing architecture. I think it has a lot of potential. It just has to have the money and effort put into it.
Irving spokeswoman Mary Keith answered our email. She states a temporary fix to winterize the station would cost about $100,000, a fraction of the estimated $2 million restoration. We are prepared to make a significant in-kind contribution towards the roof replacement, but are not prepared to undertake the full cost without a commercial development. Keith says they are still looking for development opportunities.
Whether you think the station should be torn down or fixed up, everyone can agree in its current state it's definitely an eyesore. For STU Journalism, I'm Tammy Murray on York Street in Fredericton.
The campus of St. Thomas University is usually a calm and relaxing place. But with the spread of internet-created games, the cafeteria has become a dangerous place to be, if you're a sandwich.
The campus of St. Thomas is usually a calm, relaxing place. But with the spread of an internet-created game, the cafeteria has become a dangerous place to be between two pieces of bread.
Sandwich Punch. The game where you punch a sandwich. First off, what is a sandwich? Well, a sandwich consists of one piece of edible food, another piece of edible food, and repeat the first edible food. Or, if you prefer, cookie, ice cream cookie, bun, burger, bun, anything like that.
Jeremy first brought the game to St. Thomas after joining a sandwich punching group on Facebook. The rules of Sandwich Punch state that after biting a sandwich, the person must cover it with an inanimate object or else it is open to attack. The next day, while eating with friends...
Sandwich Punch!
The problem with the game is that anyone who has heard of it is part of it, whether they like it or not. Jake Martin was one of these people.
It's been a hard month. It's been a month since then. I still remember.
Do you remember what kind of sandwich it was?
Chicken bacon ranch. It was a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. I picked up the sandwich, not like this one, and I took a bite out of it, and foolishly I put it down on the ground completely undefended. The next thing I know, I have this hairy man's fist just pounding into my sandwich. He just looked at me and said, "Sandwich Punch."
Did you consider eating the sandwich afterwards?
Not even a little.
However, the sandwich was shown no remorse.
Well, I know I wrecked someone's day, and in their day being wrecked, it makes my day better.
Since it has happened, have you bought more or less sandwiches? Has it scared you away from them?
There's a definite fear of Sandwich Punch. There's a definite fear. If you stop buying sandwiches, then the punchers win. And nobody wants that.
As Sandwich Punch enters its second year at St. Thomas University, it seems that it's better for students to get a soup or maybe some kind of pasta, because it has been made clear that there is no honor among sandwich punchers. Evan Bauer, STU Journalism.
Thanks, Evan. Coming up after the break, we have our weekend forecast and more news here on the Basement Tapes.
Welcome back. So, how's the weather is looking, Stu?
Thanks, Demira. It's a nice October afternoon we have here today. It's sunny with a few clouds and a high of 17. Tomorrow, we're expecting sun with scattered showers and a high of 15. The sun will return Friday and will bring us a high of 16. Back to you, Liz and Demira.
The St. Thomas University athletic community saw a change this season when Mike Eagles was introduced as the new athletic director. Melissa Russworm has more on the story.
After 6 seasons of being the men's hockey coach at St. Thomas University, Mike Eagles is looking at STU athletics from a new perspective, on the ice and off. This year marks his first as both the coach and the athletic director. It's a transition that has coaches and athletes wondering how he'll balance both.
I think if we as coaches want anything, we certainly want equality and we want fairness for our athletes. I know some years ago an athletic director sort of chided our volleyball team for going to nationals so often because we cost the department too many hockey sticks. So I certainly don't want that to return.
Mally Coulombe is also concerned.
According to me, the hockey team's the busiest team we have at STU. So essentially, I don't think that he'll be there as much as Jen might have been or as much as previous athletic directors would have been. He won't be there as much as we probably need him, doing a lot of outside work, being with the team, traveling with the team. They're away a lot, so I think it could cause some problems.
Eagles is a New Brunswick native who spent 17 seasons in the NHL before coming home to coach. He says he's excited for this new challenge.
Doing this second job is really going to broaden my horizons a lot, and I think it's going to make me become a more balanced person that maybe has other interests in other professional areas too.
Those who doubt Eagles can rest assured that he's working hard to balance all teams on the St. Thomas roster. Jason Cassidy, a member of the men's hockey team, can attest to that.
I think Mike's dedication is endless. He, as a hockey coach, he obviously gives 110% all the time, and it's certainly noticed by the players and a lot of the fans in the community. I can understand why other athletes might think otherwise, but as far as right now, I think he's doing a great job. He's rebuilt a whole new St. Thomas men's hockey team that lost 9 players through graduation and moving on to professional ranks, and I think that speaks volumes about the hockey program he's established here and the amount of great players he's had come through the program.
As Eagles is only an interim athletic director, decisions will be made next year about his future with STU athletics. For now, hopes are that he'll be able to balance office time and ice time. For STU Journalism, I'm Melissa Russworm in Fredericton.
Graduation is supposed to be time to celebrate, but St. Thomas students are feeling the financial strain of graduation costs. For more on the story, here's Brandon.
Even though it's only September, graduation is on the minds of many fourth-year students at St. Thomas University. Not only are grads worrying about passing classes, they are also expected to shoulder the financial load of more than $400 in extra costs. Grads feel obligated into buying a tea ring, graduation photos, and diploma frame, in addition to a $50 mandatory graduation fee. Graduates like fourth-year student Alex McPherson feel they have already given the school enough money.
After paying, $8,000 for tuition the last 4 years, plus the living expenses, and the school wants an extra $50 for God knows what. They probably won't even tell us. It's just a bit ridiculous to me. I think we've given the school enough money.
Students only have one option for a grad photographer. Those who fail to get their pictures taken with Harper's Studio will not have their photo in the grad composite. Recent graduate Travis Gooby cannot afford a tea ring and would like to see a new alternative to ensure all grads get one.
If it's tacked into everything, then everyone gets one and it has a meaning, but where you're just getting, everyone, individuals can get them, some don't, some do. To me, it's not as meaningful, but if everyone's getting one, then you're like, okay, that's the goal. You're getting the goal, like the X ring, everyone gets an X ring, but at St. Thomas, if you can't afford it, you don't get one.
Despite the high cost, students have no alternative when it comes to the price of graduation. If they want more than just the memories, grads at St. Thomas are going to have to empty their wallets. For STU Journalism, I'm Brandon Weil.
Thank you for joining us in this edition of Basement Tapes.
If you would like to see the show again, visit our website at stubasementtapes.wordpress.com. Have a great weekend.